Hi, Michael here, and welcome to my little tutorial on how to use Catalyst to create a sidebar with multiple backgrounds that will even work with Internet Explorer. Now, as you see, I started with a fresh website install, has WordPress and Catalyst and Dynamic already installed, and I've left it pretty much in its raw form. Right here you can see I've already uploaded the 3 different images I'm going to use. Just going to go for a little effect where the upper and lower images have a different look than the center image. Now the only thing I'm going to do to begin with is go into the dynamic options and the sidebar settings and change the border of sidebar headings to 0. And then also the sidebar heading background here, I'm going to change to transparent. This is just so we won't see the color interfere with the look that we're doing. You can certainly style these any way you like for your own site. So here in Notepad you can see the code we're going to put into the custom CSS area. Now, even though we could do this with CSS3 all in one div area, those users using Internet Explorer, and especially the older versions of it, they wouldn't be able to see it. So we needed a solution that would let Internet Explorer users see the effect as well. So that's why we put the background images into 3 separate div areas using CSS here. So the first part here, you see the sidebar 1 wrap. Then we have the sidebar 1 area, which sits just inside that area. And then the sidebar 1 widget area, where we'll put the background image for the widgets themselves there. So here in sidebar 1 wrap, this is where we set the background settings. You don't need to worry about copying this code from the video because I'll put this in the tutorial where you can just copy and paste and work from there. We put the upper image, the one for the top, right here, and then here you can see I told it to locate top, centered it, and told not to repeat. One more thing you want to do is set the top padding to the height of your image itself. So whatever your image height is, set that there. Sidebar 1 is where we put the bottom image, which was basically the same thing as we did above, except set the bottom image, told it sit on the bottom, told it to center, and also told it don't repeat. Then just like above here, we matched the padding for the bottom to the height of the image again. Then in the sidebar 1 widget area, we set our background, put the image that is for the middle, which is really just a very thin sliver to keep expanding. And you can set it anywhere here, the bottom or the top or the middle. Told to be centered as well. And then set it to repeat Y, which means it will continue to repeat vertically as much as necessary. And one more little shortcut here, we set the bottom margin to 0 just to prevent any space between the widget and the bottom that might have caused a space to appear. Now we just highlight, copy it, paste it into our custom CSS area under advanced options, save those changes. Then we can pop over here and hit refresh, and you'll see our fancy sidebar there. It's got the top and bottom images and this background filled in. So just to show you how this will expand, we'll pop over to the widget area and throw some widgets in here. And we got those there. We'll come back over, hit refresh, and you can see that the sidebar background expands, and there's keeps growing as we need it. Now what we'll do is we'll bring this up in Internet Explorer just to show you that this will work for those users also. I happen to have Internet Explorer 8 here, and there's our sidebar there. That's about it.